If you want to become an intelligent investor, then you've landed just at the right channel. With this, let's start the video. I think similar to these proxy stories have been the power ancillary plays.
Yeah.
Because as you put more and more renewable to the grid,
Yeah.
what you need is कि suppose कहते हैं अगर if मुंबई के अंदर solar energy consume हो रही है,
Yeah.
तो I'm pretty sure कि मुंबई के अंदर तो land ही नहीं है solar panel लगाने के लिए.
Correct.
तो लैंड कहीं पे आउटस्कर्ट्स पे होएगा
Yeah.
एंड देन आपको चाहिएगा इवैक्यूएशन एंड ट्रांसमिशन एसेट,
Yes.
राइट? तो यहाँ पे transmission ends up becoming a proxy if more and more power consumption is happening, and especially because more green energy is coming on the grid.
Yeah.
There are, at least I think I was reading this recently, there were like 40% of solar parks are lying idle
Yeah.
because there are no transmission assets.
Yeah.
So if someone's bullish on AI,
Yeah.
it cannot be that they are not bullish on power.
Yeah. 100%.
Because as you rightly put it कि AI क्या कर रहा है, इंटेलिजेंस को मास स्केल पे कमोडिटाइज कर रहा है,
Exactly.
एंड उसके लिए आपको क्या चाहिए, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी और चिप्स.
Yeah.
So I think another example that comes up over here, which I've discussed with Sid multiple times, is that कि because a lot of sources of basically green energy came on the grid, तो
Yeah.
इंटरमिटेंसी इतनी बढ़ेगी कि स्पेन में अभी आउटेज है, मतलब पूरा
Correct.
का पूरा ग्रिड का ही ब्लैकआउट हो गया.
Correct.
एंड दूसरा क्या रहता है कि जो डेटा सेंटर्स को अगर आपको रन करना है, यू नीड बैकअप सप्लाई 24/7.
Yeah.
It cannot be कि 5 मिनट
There is
पे
no latency allowed. Yeah.
It's like hospitals, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
The hospital में there cannot be no latency. So similar in data centers. To counter this type of intermittency or to stabilize the grids, I think there are two technologies which have come up.
Yeah.
One is natural gas powered plants,
Yeah.
which is an old technology.
Correct.
But on Permian Basin, जो US के अंदर Texas में है, तो वहाँ पे these things make a lot of sense because shale gas is very cheap in price.
Yeah.
तो अब नेचुरल गैस पावर्ड प्लांट लगाते ही लगाते हो, चाहे ओपन एआई का डेटा सेंटर्स देख लो या इलॉन मस्क का जो डेटा सेंटर है
Correct.
एज अ पार्ट ऑफ स्टारगेट,
Yeah.
तो उसके पास नेचुरल गैस पावर्ड प्लांट्स लगे.
Yeah.
So the entire value chain of gas turbine manufacturers, those type of businesses end up benefiting a lot because of this backlogs which is getting built.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And second, I think eventually what is also happening or might happen going forward is this entire idea of battery and energy storage.
Yeah.
BESS.
Best.
क्योंकि अगेन a lot of times what is happening is that कि solar is maximum produced in the day, पर उसका जो max usage है वो अगर नाइट पे है,
Correct. Correct.
तो intermittency को कैसे काउंटर करें.
Exactly. Exactly.
एंड ऑल्सो इफ BESS comes into play, ट्रांसमिशन एसिड्स पे कम एक्सपेंडिचर होता है.
Exactly. Yeah. So,
That is also a technology that is emerging and we see a lot of players coming. But linked to this, any players that you have seen internationally also which are benefiting from these tailwinds, any examples that you can come up with?
yeah. I think like I heard this on a podcast once, so this is not strictly my thinking, but I thought it very intuitively explained why there's an explosion in power. Like if you think of some percentage of office work transitioning from humans to LLMs, what do humans need to work in office? They need energy. Maybe they get that from food, coffee, tea, whatever. What do LLMs need to produce that same work? They need compute. Now that can be GPUs, that can be storage, and they need energy to run the compute to query the large language model. And so, in a way, you are replacing the source of raw material for office work, which is food and tea and coffee, with electricity. And that was never there historically because it was historically meant to just be a supplement. Maybe it will still be a supplement, but it is in some cases becoming even a replacement. So that is like a very good intuitive explanation for why power demand is exploding. And then obviously, like in the West, maybe not in China, actually definitely not in China, but in the West, because of countries become wealthier, permitting becomes tougher. There has not been a build out in the grid. So the grid was anyway aging, and now there is this secular demand tailwind that didn't exist. So we've seen businesses profiting from this in all sorts of unique ways. One is obviously battery energy storage companies. I think there was that company in France that we identified that was doing this. I think they sell technology even to Tesla. The other one, which was a very interesting business model, was a business called Tecogen. So if you look at data centers, cooling GPUs is actually a very big requirement for data centers. If you can come up with a cooling solution that doesn't use electricity, you are actually saving that scarce electricity for running large language models. So Tecogen was one way to sort of profit from that trend. So Vertiv is obviously another really large, sort of well-run data center cooling business that benefits from this transition from human intelligence to, I guess, like computer intelligence. So I guess there are many different ways through which you can actually profit I guess, from this. And the good thing is industrials में बहुत सारे niche business models.
Right.
ऐसा नहीं है आपको winner takes all है. It is not like an internet company कि या तो आप Zomato या DoorDash हो या you don't have scale and you should not be in business. Here you can find many niches and there's that saying, no, there are many riches and niches. So that definitely holds true in this sector, I guess.
या आई थिंक इंडिया की अगर आप इंडस्ट्रियल लैंडस्केप में लो तो कुछ कंपनियां कोई प्री इंजीनियर बिल्डिंग कर रहे हैं,
एक वही
सोलर पंप्स कर रहे हैं, कोई नेचुरल गैस पावर्ड प्लांट्स के जेन
Right.
प्लांट्स बना रहे हैं, कोई टर्बाइंस कर रहे हैं, गैस स्टीम टर्बाइंस कर रहे हैं. तो एंड आई थिंक बेस्ट पार्ट इज बिकॉज दीज बिजनेसेस आर सो बोरिंग इट डजंट अपील टू द नेक्स्ट जनरेशन,
Yeah.
इफ दैट मेक्स सेंस.
Yeah.
कि अगर कोई कंपनी ग्राइंडिंग मीडिया कर रही है जैसे एआई या फिर अगर जो तेगा वो मिल लाइनर्स कर रहे हैं, मतलब मेरी एज का तो कोई जो फेलो एंटरप्रेन्योर है वो तो सोचेगा भी नहीं कि मेरे को
Exactly.
कंचे बनाने लाइक
Exactly.
liners and stuff,
Exactly.
right? So that's the fun part, and I think because these are boring businesses, the moment they go into tailwinds,
Yeah.
the barrier to entries are really high, and it leads to like multi-year profit pools being created, and at the end, cyclically, cycles come into play, right?
Exactly. And the beauty is that a boring business is always valued like a boring business. But trust me, when a business grows 25% a year, even if you find the sector boring, you kind of want to cover it. And so the transition in multiples from a boring business to a quote unquote not boring business can be a very good way to make money, I guess, in the stock market.
Yeah, I think that stands true. ट्रांसफॉर्मर कंपनी 17-18 में सब कह रहे थे क्या है ये ट्रांसफॉर्मर बना रहे हैं, सब कर रहे हैं, बोरिंग बिजनेस.
2017 was a wholesale lending business.
Yeah.
It was.
Now Elon Musk is getting into transport.
Now, yeah, exactly. Now it's no longer boring.
So if you loved this video and you had a differentiated business insight, then do subscribe to this channel, and you can also follow our main channel of SOIC. Thank you so much for watching it.